Well, stab wounds in the back. How you gonna do that? That's what I'm saying. How you gonna stab yourself in the back?
That's right.
I can't do that.
The doctor was stabbed 3 times in the back.
I can't even reach my back when we talking about it. Is that big back of me that I can't reach my own back?
That person was burnt to a crisp every time you fail.
It only happened 2 times, all right? And the first time was because of Desuhiko.
But...
Which means you killed the culprit over and over again.
It was only 2 times. You're making it seem like... either way.
At this rate, you'll be a grandpa before you stop being a rookie.
Perhaps you will improve in the next life.
I'm trying my best in this life.
I feel that. I feel that. On a personal level. Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Marcus Lee, aka Salty Bobby, the man makes the girls go way back to again with another video of Master Detective Archives RAINCODE. Now, I know what you're saying, Mark. You look like you got the same fit on. It's cause I do. Because literally after recording the last part, I'm going straight into this part. Consistency. I'm not gonna sit up here and let no sickness take me down. I don't care what you say. Now, I've been trying to go ahead and recover, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people have been saying, you got sick after BlurredCon, you got sick after BlurredCon. No, I didn't, alright? I came back from BlurredCon, I was doing pretty well. It started off as a sore throat, and somehow ended up sneezing and what's really, yeah, okay, some coughing. Some sneeze, yeah. Anyways, we're not here to talk about me, we're here to talk about the mystery, okay? Mystery Labyrinth, per se. Because today we're going to be solving the case of who the hell stabbed Chief Yako. That's still on my mind. All right, who was Dr. What's his name again? Unimportant. Now, who was the doctor over here chit-chatting with on the emails? Who was he Skyping? Who was he Uvoing? We don't know. Okay, we need to go ahead and find in the Mystery Labyrinth who the true killer and the perpetrator was before Yomi puts my head on a spike. And you know he's willing to go ahead and do that because he went ahead and killed, what's her name, Margarita? Marigold? I don't know. She's dead, all right? We don't know. But let's go ahead and get straight into the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Turn this up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And y'all know I can't hear nothing. These luscious locks in the way, y'all. Sorry. Hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all doing well. Back in the Mystery Labyrinth for a 5th time, y'all. It hits differently every time because it's always with a new person. We finally with Vivian now. So I'm curious, next chapter, who we finna be in here with? Because we've been in here with everybody so far. Maybe all 5 detectives at the same time? You never know.
Again with the falling. Why can't it ever be a gentle landing?
You know it's never gentle, nigga. Stop it.
Oh, Vivia. This is called the Mystery Labyrinth.
So, this place is a physical manifestation of mysteries from the case?
Got you. So I'm not gonna have to explain a damn thing to you. Got you. Because you're the only nigga that read the manual. Got you.
You can tell? Oh, well, anyway, this actually isn't my forte. It's...
Due to the power of death. Her, right?
Yeah, so he read up on the manual. He knows the book.
Huh?
So you really could see me this whole time.
He could?
It's due to my spiritual affinity. Ever since I was young, I've been able to see otherworldly things.
Okay.
My forte was gained through training that innate talent. Though, I wasn't able to see her clearly like this before.
Oh yeah, nobody can. She's not into her full form until we actually get inside the Mystery Labyrinth.
I could tell you were talking to some haze following you around, but that was it. Until one day, I used my spectral projection at the agency and saw that death got clear as crystal. After that, I did some research. I discovered that the WDO Underground Book Vault held something called the Book of Death, and also that someone had taken it.
Did I take it? Before I lost my memories?
I don't know. Since you're a rookie, I doubt you'd have access to the book vault. Only a handful of people have WDO clearance for that.
Just a handful?
Anyway, you've been using this ability to solve the other cases up till now, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, this is also related to the mysterious deaths of all those culprits?
Pretty much.
My guess is clearing a labyrinth, a materialization of a mystery, causes its true perpetrator to die. If that's the case, you've killed a lot of people with your own hands, Yuma.
Oh Lord, it's gonna sink him down in depression. You shouldn't even said them words.
Well, I didn't really kill anyone. It's just what happens when...
Nope. I may be the one reaping their souls, but the blood is still on your hands.
Damn.
Hey!
You're not helping.
No point in pretending to be a goody two-shoes. You're risking your life to solve these mysteries.
I see. So you're determined to do this, huh? Sorry, but I don't think I have that kind of conviction myself. So, I think I'll take a nap here while you go and risk your life.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be the only one doing the work here, nigga.
You can sleep if you want, but you won't be able to get out.
Is that so?
If you're not with Master when and if he solves the labyrinth, this place will collapse around you. Well, if you don't have any regrets in the real world, you're free to die here.
Regrets. I don't have any of those. But there are still some things I've left unfinished. Especially after you exposed the mystery of this case.
Oh
What
Lord.
do you mean by that?
I'll be perfectly clear. I'm just going to tag along. I'll leave the heavy lifting to you.
Ah.
I don't care what you do, just don't get in our way. Well, Master, let's do the usual.
Don't make it sound like that now.
Yeah, okay.
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Yes.
I am.
Go ahead, you do your little two-step animation. We've been seeing this 4 other times. You ain't did nothing different. I noticed the footwork. We do a twirl. You go in like you're about to go ahead and kiss me, and then you bend your back over. Yep. And I stick my hand through your wet, drenched mouth. Yep, you grab it first. Yeah. Yep. Not too deep now. Then I pull it out. The solution blade, right? That's what it's called? Gosh, and she wipes her mouth right after, like, What is his commentary
That
after
sword
that?
for cutting through mysteries. This place must be pretty dangerous.
Yes. Yes, it is. And on command, give me them solution keys.
Here you go, Master. Here's your solution key.
Is that key something like a clue for the case? Wow. Looks like you're ready to go.
Yeah, looks like you're not, nigga. Get ready. Lock
Could
in.
you be more of a doubter? Whatever. I'm gonna ignore you. So let's go and unriddle this mystery labyrinth.
We spent
Let's
too much
hunt
time
down
out
this
here.
culprit who preys on the truth.
We have to walk? This is unbearable.
Better yet, I thought I was gonna be excited to have this nigga here with me. No,
Come on.
not at all.
You're bumming me out here.
Very
I
lazy.
thought you were gonna ignore him.
Thought I was lazy up in here. Nope. He beat me with a landslide. Yep. We can finally get inside, going inside the mystery labyrinth.
Say, Vivia, do you remember anything about the case?
Come on, nigga.
You mean Dr. Huesca's murder? Or are you talking about when Chief Yako was attacked?
Huh? You remember? Everyone else that came here lost their memories.
That's pretty rare. Must be because of his whole spiritual thing.
So the others lost their memories. That's why no one remembers this death god.
How rude of them. It's thanks to yours truly that those cases got solved.
That reminds me, I used my coalescence with Fubuki before Vivia. But Vivia is the only one who came into the mystery labyrinth.
I guess coalescence got overwritten. Maybe it only takes the most recent ability. I don't know either.
You don't
Shoot, I don't know.
Coalescence is your power, Shinigami.
Relax, will ya? Minor detail.
You would have been better off with Fubuki. She would have been far more useful for this case.
It doesn't matter anyway. No one can use their forte here.
Oh. So now I really don't have to do anything. Thank goodness.
Oh, lazy ass.
Jeez! You ever think your lack of motivation could be contagious?
Hey,
When we gonna find our first Q? Trying to fight somebody. Well, we entering our first door now, so we're getting close to a fight. Bet. Go ahead, slash my neck. I already know how this works.
There's that mystery!
huh?
It didn't hurt that bad. Suck it up, nigga.
I told you to stop surprising me like that.
My bad, y'all. I'm over here trying to eat a cookie real quick.
I thought this labyrinth would only require your wits. But it looks like it's going to take more than that, Yuma.
Well, he doesn't have a whole lot of wits, so he doesn't have a choice.
Well, damn. A lot. That's new.
Huh?
And there's not a
Why
question
didn't
popping
a
up.
problem appear?
Not only was there no problem, no choice appeared either. Master, maybe you don't even know which mystery to start with to solve this case.
Oh, Lord. There's more than one mystery?
Yeah. There's so many unknowns. I'm honestly feeling lost right now.
Come on! You gotta know where to start with this stuff, or you won't be able to solve a single thing.
Vivia handled it.
Let's decide that for now. What's the first mystery of this case?
The first mystery.
Sorry, y'all. I got
is
more than one cookie.
The fact that Dr. Wesker was murdered in a completely locked room with no way in or
So,
out.
first one is how did he get it in? Basically, right?
The doctor was located deep in the critical lab, behind layers of security.
Right.
And yet, he was found stabbed to death. We were the first to discover the body. At the time, we were controlling the robot, Amapel. Because of that, we were thought to be the culprits. But we obviously aren't. So how did the culprit get in and out of the doctor's lab? That's what I don't know.
But the culprit is definitely the hitman, right?
I think so, but I'm not absolutely sure. Besides, even if the hitman did it, there's the question of who hired him.
Yep.
But there's no doubt the hitman stabbed Chief Yako. That's the only thing I'm absolutely certain about.
Oh, Lord. Why are the peacekeepers here?
Peacekeepers?
Kanai Ward's garbage. What are you doing here?
Yomi Hellsmile.
So the director of the Peacekeepers is here.
Not the real one. He's a fake projection.
Yeah, but he's just part of the mystery labyrinth.
I figured. In other words, he's a monster created from the labyrinth, right?
Right.
Right.
You pieces of shit. You're disturbing the peace of Kanai Ward.
I ain't gonna lie. I like his design. Compared to, like, all the other Qs up in here. Yeah. This little half negative, half like angel demon one. That's pretty cool.
This guy doesn't seem like an easy opponent.
I don't know why that sword flinging around like a dang-a-lang, but yeah, you know. The design's pretty cool.
But we have no choice. For Chief Yako. For everyone.
For Chief Yako.
You killed Dr. Wesker, didn't you? Turn yourselves in so I can torture you to death!
Yeah, like I'll ever let that happen. Go ahead and activate the arena, my nigga. Okay. They change up the music now. Let's put the keys real quick. Toxic gas property. We'll keep it as gas right now.
You're the ones who killed Dr. Wesker.
Nothing else.
You disarmed the security system to the doctor's lab. And then murdered him inside.
Yeah, no.
Until you actually entered the lab. The security system for the critical lab stayed active. It's impossible to bypass the system while it's active.
Yeah, it is impossible. Wait, no, it's not impossible. While it's active? Nah, this ain't it.
In other words, no one can enter the doctor's lab. There couldn't be an intruder.
Nope. This is here, right here.
This is the truth.
W detective. Only on one try.
When the body was first discovered, Amapel was about to enter the doctor's lab.
Right.
But something bumped into it and knocked it over. In fact, there was a mark on Amapel's head, like someone kicked it.
A shoe print.
That mark wasn't there when we borrowed it. It's proof that someone else was in the lab.
You call that evidence?
Something, nigga. It's something.
Is bullshit the only thing that comes out of that mouth?
And that sword's still swinging around like a dang lion. Alright, bring me the next round. Come on.
Don't make me laugh.
Refuted. Hold on.
Shit! There was an intruder? That's impossible! And in fact, you proved that yourself!
Damn!
Get him!
Don't make me laugh! Shit! There was an intruder? That's impossible! And in fact, you proved that yourself!
Yeah, no.
That claim doesn't hold up!
Go ahead, repel that real quick for me, G. That hurt, didn't it, nigga? The truth hurt.
What do you mean? We proved there wasn't an intruder!
You still don't understand? Don't make me laugh!
Oh, here he goes.
If there was another intruder, then where did they go? By the time you arrived at the scene, there was no one else, right?
Yeah, there was nobody else. That is the truth.
There's no place to hide in the critical room.
There you go. They could have hid in the air ducts.
There's a hiding spot. It's inside the airlock's decontamination device. The vent cover can be easily removed, and there's just enough space for someone to fit inside. If they hid inside the decontamination device, we wouldn't have seen them when we arrived at the scene.
So what? You've got it all wrong anyway. Everything is wrong. Your existence is all wrong.
Oh, you just talking.
Have fun chasing that fake truth you found.
Well, hopefully after this we finally do have a question and something off that lock, right? Lock popped. Lock popped. Do we have a question?
We managed to defeat him this time.
We don't have a question.
But it's
He sure is persistent, huh?
Anyway, there's no doubt someone else was inside the doctor's lab. So let's unravel each mystery one at a time.
Okay.
All right, we'll get it this time.
Dominic! Was there an intruder?
Come on. Why does it have to be so sudden?
Okay, now that we've wedged our way into this mystery, we just gotta head through the labyrinth and reach the truth!
I do believe that there was an intruder, yes.
Right here!
Alright, excellent. Whew. That was the wrong answer.
We're just now getting to the point. What a pain.
Hey, don't sigh, this is a good thing!
Sorry.
Nigga sighing still.
Anyway, let's head inside.
You worse than Shikamaru.
There was an intruder for sure! We know someone bumped into Amapel.
The culprit probably hit Amapel on their way out. After that, they must have intended to leave the lab.
Oh, okay, so I'm thinking right now, right? So on their way out, because mind you, we didn't go ahead and leave from the entrance until after Amapal got knocked over. In that split instance of Amapal being knocked over and us like probably sitting there fidgeting with the little iPad in our hands, this man or woman could have sat up here and zoomed past the room with the tiles. Then there was the room with the toxin, and then there was the air ventilation room. So apparently they went ahead and knocked Amapal over, rushed past those two rooms, and went ahead and hid in that first room, which was the air decontamination, take off one of the panels and probably hide in there. And then afterwards, we went ahead and came to go ahead and go into those other rooms just to go ahead and get to the doctor's room. That could be a possibility.
But they couldn't because we were in the front chamber. So they hid inside the decontamination device to avoid us.
Yeah, and then afterwards, once we went ahead and passed, they went ahead and ran out until the labs.
So, if you checked inside the decontamination device on the way to the scene, you would have caught the culprit then and there.
Yeah, but in the confusion of us trying to go ahead and get to the doctor, we didn't even go ahead and check all that.
Yeah, but it was an emergency and we had no idea they were in there.
It's super lame to make up excuses, Master.
My bad, Shinigami, what did you do?
It's not an excuse, but it is true. If I had thought about why Amapal was knocked over at that time, I would have realized the culprit was in there. We could have waited in ambush or searched for them. And if I'd caught the culprit then, Chief Yako wouldn't have gotten stabbed.
Master, wallowing in regret is even lamer. If you have time for that, you have time to keep going.
Right.
Alright, bet. We should be coming across the door, right? Or at least another one. Hey. Interesting.
Really? Another fork in the path.
3 doors, and one of them looked like a pineapple. Ah, my neck. How did the culprit enter the lab?
Seems like we're finally at the central question. This is the first step to solving how the culprit committed an impossible murder.
I leave the rest to you. I'm going to read a book or something.
Nigga, how'd you get a... You know, I was going to ask, how'd you get a book in here? It's probably something in his back pocket. It probably takes whatever's in your pocket inside the real world probably ends up in here as well, too.
You can bring your own stuff into the mystery
That's what I'm
labyrinth?
saying.
He's just special.
How did the culprit enter the lab? And these are all 3 tricky ways. Deactivated the security by cutting power. That could be the case. But no, the security system in his room isn't connected to the power that's out there. So even though it did briefly go out, his was still good, so let's not do that. Never entered in the first place. That could be a possibility, because I was thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, well, what if somebody just manually controls an Amapal and goes there, ties a knife to, I don't know, their hand and stabs them. But I'm like, that's not the case, because Amapal doesn't have fingers to go ahead and grab a knife. And then was invited in by the doctor. I don't know, because if you were invited in by the doctor, then you would have obviously went ahead and left. But when he went ahead and got stabbed, it was just more so like the doctor didn't even know who was in the room. It was like, huh? Who are you? And it was like, help! So I don't know. I don't think that's the right one, though. We're going to go with the middle, y'all. We're going to go with the middle. What if they stab? Are you able to go ahead and stab somebody? Even when not even in the room in the first place? We gonna see, nigga.
Right here!
Really?
This is the answer? I was just bullshit.
Culprit never entered? But you said there's no doubt the culprit was in there.
Because they had nowhere else to
Perhaps
go.
the intruder is not the culprit after all.
Oh, Lord.
So you're saying that the doctor committed suicide?
First of all, why are you walking like
If
that?
the doctor committed suicide,
That's a glitch in the
then the
system.
culprit wasn't the intruder, but the doctor himself.
No.
The doctor did it? There would be no intruder. The
Yeah.
doctor was already in the lab.
Interesting.
Huh? A trap?
Oh, gosh.
Guess you were wrong, Yuma. Well, I already knew that before you entered.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
No faith in me, nigga.
You wanted me to tell you? You should have said so earlier. People only grow by learning from past mistakes, which is why I purposely...
Two statues.
Master, we have to get out of here!
How do we get out?
Use logic to show how this route is the wrong one!
All right, I'll try.
Oh gosh. Why is the doctor committing suicide not correct? Is a common person who would take advantage and sacrifice others. Well, stab wounds in the back. How you gonna do that? That's what I'm saying. How you gonna stab yourself in the back?
That's right.
I can't do that.
The doctor was stabbed 3 times in the back.
I can't even reach my back. When we talking about, is that big back of me that I can't reach my own back?
Correct!
Can healthy people reach their own back? I don't know. Maybe my arms is long too, y'all. But then again, my longs anyway, I'm not making excuses for myself. Let's continue.
One stab would have indicated that he held the knife in place, then fell on it to kill himself.
That's what I'm saying. You would have had to did all of that. Dr. Wesker ain't doing all that shit.
But he couldn't have made 3 wounds like that.
That's what I'm saying.
There's no way it was a suicide.
3 back shots. Wouldn't have made no sense. 1, maybe.
Well, I may have messed up, but at least we got a little closer to the truth.
Okay. Do I have to continuously go back to those other 2 doors? Oh, man.
Maybe, but if you hadn't messed up in the first place, you wouldn't have to come up with such a lame excuse.
I know. I'll do better next time.
Well, I don't think it's the left one because the power was deactivated, but the power is not connected to the power in his room. So let's just go ahead and try this one, right? Just to see.
Right here!
The doctor
Lord.
invited the culprit in? But why?
Well, maybe they didn't know the culprit was the person
Things are so
that was going to kill
muddled now
them.
because we're assuming the culprit forced their way inside.
Right.
If the culprit was invited to the lab, then he easily would have been able to enter.
Ah, so you think the doctor disabled the security? He wouldn't need it if he was expecting a guest.
And he also needed groceries too. Like, oh Lord. It's just like the room. It's just like the room before.
Again?
No need to worry, Yuma. I don't mind it at all if we can't find a way to move forward.
Sheesh. Even I'm losing motivation. You can take care of this on your own, can't you, Master?
Stop talking like him.
Don't let him influence you!
What's the question? Why is invited to the by the doctor? Security log, right? Because he's been locked in there for what? About a good 3 months. Yeah, a total of 90 days.
The log on the doctor's computer didn't show any signs of security getting shut down. If that's the case, he certainly didn't cut security just to let someone in.
And what was the last option? I forgot what it was. So he didn't invite nobody
No
in,
excuses, Master. Do it again.
and it wasn't a suicide.
You're tired, Yuma. Why don't you lie down for a bit?
Because we can't be in here forever, my
Resting
guy.
here wouldn't help me at all.
And it will probably lead to the end of our deaths, the end of our lives. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, that means the only option left is that literally the perpetrator got in because the room's power went ahead and got cut off. But they made it seem like the power that was connected to everything, well, that room's not connected to the power for everything. It has its own, like, generator box, you know? So I'm tripping.
Right here!
Third time's a charm, nigga, I guess. Damn.
The culprit used the blackout to slip past security and into the lab. That answer is pretty simple. Almost too simple.
That's why I didn't pick it. That's why I didn't want to pick it. You know? And he's gonna do the same thing too. Start jumping on that tile, huh? They're gonna start twerking. They're gonna start twerking on the tile.
Huh? What? This was the
That's what I'm saying.
Labyrinth is a tricky one. It's like one of those old detective novels. Perhaps you're the real culprit, Yuma.
Yeah. Shut it up, Mr. Twilight.
Really, Master?
Of course not! Focus! We need to get out of here!
All right. Somebody purposely came down there to go ahead and turn it
The
off.
critical lab was on a separate grid.
That's what I'm saying.
And the lab switchboard wasn't in the electrical room.
All right.
The security wouldn't shut off, even if there was a blackout in the building.
So I'm confused. So none of them were right. So what do we do now?
What's going on? Were all 3 routes wrong?
I wonder what it means.
So that probably means we got to go ahead and fight Buddy again to go ahead and reveal another door. The true door we go through, right? Because this is just the first out of the 2 mysteries we have to even go ahead and solve in the mystery labyrinth. Yeah. Another door?
Hey, there's another door!
Okay.
I get it! Since we proved that every possibility was wrong, a new one has appeared.
Interesting. The mystery labyrinth not only materializes the case, but also changes based on your investigation.
Right. Something felt off about those other routes. It's almost like we were forced to choose the wrong way.
In order to get the right one.
But by eliminating each wrong answer one by one, you opened the path to the right answer.
You sound disappointed.
Who cares? Let's just see what's in the final route!
Or I gotta answer a question. Entered and killed via spectral
They use
projection?
Spectral projection to enter and kill him?
Well, there's no possible way.
Then, the culprit is...
It would be Vivia, right?
I can't believe the culprit entered the labyrinth with us. That's never happened before. How dare you trick me!
I don't think he's the one who went ahead and killed, He didn't go ahead and kill the doctor.
There is no escape! Once the mystery labyrinth is solved, the culprit will be judged! Master, let's finish up this mystery labyrinth and boom kill this dude!
Hold on!
Oh, Lord. Well, I still got this chain on my neck. Oh, Lord.
Another trap?
Because this is not the correct answer.
That's why I said to wait. There's no way Vivia's the culprit.
You got 4 of them now?
This thing.
4 of them twerking on the tile?
I won't be convinced until you do!
Oh my goodness. So what's the correct? No, 5 of them. Entered and killed via spectral. Yeah. Because they're ghost form traits. Duh. We can't touch nothing. We can't do nothing because of that.
To begin with, nothing can be touched while in ghost form.
Right.
He couldn't have held the murder weapon, the knife. So it's not possible that he stabbed the doctor. Now do you trust Vivia?
Master, I've said this 1,000 times, but a detective must suspect everything.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Besides, it's his fault for being so sketchy. The way he looks, how he talks, everything is super suspicious.
Sorry. I do try to stay out of sight.
Anyway, let's go back.
Alright, so will this provide another door for us? Like, can we get past this? Please.
He's not the culprit? Then we're back to square one.
Let's try going back to the fork in the path. Maybe something else changed.
My goodness. Ah, another door. Can't wait to go ahead and go back to what? The main room. And another door appear.
Nothing's changed.
Oh, Lord.
There aren't any new doors. What? There's nowhere to go? What was the point of eliminating all the other paths?
Come on.
Don't start with that again. How about you help us for a change? You better cooperate, unless you want to get chopped up by Master Solution Blade.
Hold on, Shinigami.
I don't want to get chopped up. I dislike pain immensely.
You and me too, Vivian. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the only thing we can go ahead and relate with.
But you know, the journey up to now wasn't a waste. We did eliminate many possibilities.
But that means nothing if we can't reach the truth.
Nothing? Why do you want the truth in the first place?
Oh my gosh, didn't you ask me this shit like an episode ago?
Huh?
It's easy to say you want the truth. But are you sure you can handle it? No matter how cruel the truth may be?
Nigga, I'm not gonna lie to you. Your breath smells like shit. Okay, you need to back up, Mr. Twilight.
Can I handle it?
I'm still not sure if you're the kind of person who can. I bet you're not sure either. That's why you're still so hesitant. This mystery labyrinth also reflects your reluctance. Maybe that's why you can't reach the truth.
What are you talking about? I've said it before and I'll say it again. I won't hesitate to expose the truth.
So you still haven't realized it? Guess you're not quite there yet. Well, that's fine for now. But eventually, you'll be forced to make a choice. When that happens, you have to prove your conviction and expose the truth. Like you said.
Okay.
Enough nonsense. Let's find some clues.
As an apology for the distraction, let me tell you something. This labyrinth appears to change shape by reflecting our investigation. So, instead of following the revealed path, isn't it possible to carve your own path?
Carve my own path? That's right, Shinigami! We can create new routes with our own deductions. Maybe we can do it here.
Sometimes, just a slight change in perspective is enough to completely change how you see things.
So if I change my perspective here, I might see something new. I see. I was so focused on how to overcome the security system. But that's not right. I need to change my perspective and think about who could have overcome it.
Don't box yourself in with your own assumptions.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
I hate when the anemic vampire tells us what to do. But if Master wants to, then fine. I'll lend you my power.
Oh Lord, you already know. You already know what's finna happen. We finna go to the beach. We finna go to the beach. Ding 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 ding. Come on, get the music ready. Don't give me no hard ass question now. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay, eliminate those.
Are you ready to play the Shinigami?
Who is capable of overcoming the... Oh, Lord. Eat it. A robot is immune to poison. Oh, what's the nigga name? Wait, the panel chamber was solved with the... What's bro name again? I just forgot the spelling. I know what we're talking about. It's the robot. Amda? Oh shit. Am something pal, right? No. I'm a pal.
Only 30 seconds left, right?
Need a L. Thank you. I'm like, what? How do you spell this shit again? Break through it. Go ahead and do your pose. And then afterwards, go ahead and summon your beam. The Gatling gun. Come on, get it ready. Create our own path. That's why I was saying somebody can control the Amapow. Why do I think the killer, hold on. Why do I think the killer is that weird human face looking nigga in the next like room over? You know what I'm saying? But then again, whoever sat up here and stabbed Chief Yako was tall and had a hood on, but it looked like they had a scientist like fit. Was the killer somebody who already works at Amaterasu and they're a scientist? Oh no, man. Got you. Stairway to Heaven.
A new route appeared.
This is all thanks to me.
Perhaps I said too much. Well, nothing has been solved yet.
I wish you'd express yourself a little better. How can we tell if you're happy or sad?
I've never been happy or sad in my entire life.
I thought you said a good book makes you happy. You know what? Let's keep on going with this investigation with your scholastic reading ass. Come on.
I wanna die someday.
Yeah. Come on.
Hopeless.
Anyway, let's explore this new route.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I used to love to read too. I used to go ahead and go to the library like vividly a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I can't stand books with no pictures. But a good comic book, a good manga. Oh yeah, I was there for it. All of that. Read all the volumes of Naruto in the library, nigga. What? Dragon Ball Z. I would take
When you
home.
think about who could get past security, the only option you know of is Amapow.
Right.
True. And that's how we were able to get through security ourselves.
But it's just a toy robot, right?
Yeah.
How is it related to the case?
I don't know yet, but since Amapow can get through security, it must be important.
So like I was saying, yeah, man. I used to go ahead and go to the libraries. I would take the manga and the comic books home, and I would go ahead and take pictures. Not take pictures, but like draw it out the way that I saw it.
It's sealed off here, too.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, there's an intercom. Maybe someone will respond if you use it.
Maybe.
No way.
I know the dead doctor ain't finna talk to me.
Doctor?
Huh? Wait. What the?
Oh, this is just a replay. Okay.
Wait. Who are you? Help! Somebody come help me!
And then he got
Isn't
stabbed.
this the footage of when the doctor was attacked?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, gosh.
The mystery materialized. It must be related to what the doctor just said.
Come on, come on. Ah! Who are you? Was directed at who? The Amapow, right?
So the
The
question
culprit?
is,
The Amapow.
who did the doctor say, who are you, to?
This nigga just sitting down. Like,
Well, I'll leave it to you.
you're here to help the investigation. Why are you here then?
I don't get how you can keep reading at a time like this.
Nigga reading 50 Shades while I'm over here about to die. I think he talked to the Amapow.
At this point in time, you still hadn't borrowed Amapow, yes? However weird it may be to talk about, and normally, I don't believe anyone would
Okay. But we also said the person was hiding in the vent the whole time. But no, there was somebody in there. So the culprit, right? Because it can't be no one. That'd be stupid.
I can certainly understand why you'd want to choose that. But wasn't security active at that point?
I'm
I
confused.
considered all the various possibilities, but I couldn't figure out a way to get past the security.
So this
if I'm right, then there is no basis to infer that someone had entered the doctor's lab, which means you can't say the doctor was directing those words to the culprit.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So that's weird. So bro wasn't here talking to nobody? That don't make no sense. Explain it to me, please.
The trap didn't activate. Does that mean we found the right answer? Huh? So the right answer is no one?
Which confuses me.
Why would the doctor say, "Who are you?" if no one was there?
The security was still active at the time, so no one could enter the doctor's lab, right? And that was before I borrowed Amapel. So the only explanation is that
Well, there's
no
more
one
than
was there.
my thing is there's more than one Amapal, so I'm confused.
Why would he say that if no one was there?
I think if we go there, we'll find the answer.
What was his motive for saying what? Who's there?
What? That route's obviously just a side road. Who cares what the old geezer was thinking anyway?
But it looks like this is the only way we can go.
Right.
Besides, I am curious about what was going through his mind. It could be an important factor in solving the mystery behind this case.
Still, being forced to take a side route is too much trouble. Makes me wish I was dead.
Oh, well, side route it is. We're gonna have to crawl through here, man. Oh, like crawling through the vents. That's how the perpetrator got through here, right?
Master, do you have an idea about what the geezer was thinking?
Not yet, but I think it has to do with why he said, "Who are you?" I think the doctor was putting on an act.
What? For what?
An act? Really?
The doctor put on an act for a reason, but I have no idea why. We have to figure that out by going down this doctor's motive route.
Yeah. Interesting. So it seemed like the doctor was faking it too. But why were you faking it? Oh, here come Omi back. I mean, Yomi. I don't know why someone would say Omi so bad. Stop forgetting the Y, Mark.
Too?
Yeah, him and his dangling sword.
You rats keep scurrying around. Do you really think you'll discover Dr. Weska's motive this way?
If I try hard enough.
Good luck with that, morons! He had no motive at all!
Well, he said there's nothing here. Let's head back.
Livia, turn your ass around.
We can't do that! If he's trying to block our path, then this route must be important.
Nah.
I'm only here because you maggots piss me off. So, I'm gonna end you here and now!
Do it then. That's all I can say to you. Do it then. Let's see if I can get this on the first try, though. Photo, the doctor's email records. Let's go ahead and swap it to what was the photo of? Okay, somebody in a woman. But let's go ahead and switch to the email records first.
All part of the doctor's plan? He didn't have a plan at all. That exchange on the intercom wasn't an act.
It went two ways.
There was no reason to put on a show. The doctor misunderstood.
Nigga, I purposely tried to go ahead and jump on it. My bad.
You probably don't know this.
What?
Weska put his soul into his work.
Yeah. Okay, he changed the
research
tilt.
was going well.
No, it was not. No, it was not. Yes, it was. My bad. That's on me.
Yeah.
This was all part of the doctor's plan? He didn't have a plan at all. That exchange on the intercom wasn't an act.
Okay.
There was no reason to put on a show. The doctor misunderstood. You probably don't know this. Weska put his soul into his work. Her research was going well. The doctor was loyal to Amaterasu.
No, he won't. No, he won't. Not if he over here emailing somebody that we don't know of. Over here selling y'all secrets. Nigga was not loyal.
No, the doctor was planning on betraying Amaterasu Corporation. He was trying to escape Kanai Ward.
That's what I'm saying. Weska was like a bad bitch in the club on a Saturday. All right, ready to go ahead and give it up.
He said so in the messages he wrote.
Oh wow! After one round, you gone like that? Boo! We fought 3 rounds last time. All right. Oh well.
Yomi's rebuttal. What was that? What was he trying to deny? Why was he covering up the doctor's motives?
It seems that this case involves the inner workings of Amaterasu.
Right. The doctor was going to betray Amaterasu. And whoever he was emailing knew that. So the doctor locked himself in the lab to protect himself from that person.
Perhaps the doctor's act had something to do with that.
Okay. Oh Lord, what happened to me? Nigga, where did I go? Oh Lord, three doors.
It's the security gate. Everything's locked up.
Ah, my neck. All right. How did the doctor plan to escape
Which
Conai
means
Ward?
this is a complex problem. We have to choose the right door and insert the correct solution key.
This is way more hassle than before. Guess I'll leave it to you, Yuma.
You might as well, because you ain't did not one lick in here. You ain't solved nothing.
As always.
Well. Terrorist bombing, blackout, swapping places. Swapping places? Oh, was he faking? Wait, was the blackout before or after he went ahead and... Ain't, nah, because this bombing, that's completely... No. Swapping places with who? So I think it's the blackout. Oh, damn, maybe we're going to select the solution key too, and on why. Lab map, doctor's notes. Now, hold on. Okay.
This is bad. This isn't the right solution.
Calm down, Master. And check the...
Only the doctor knew the details of the plan, so it should be in his notes.
Oh, wait. So was he gonna swap in places with a dead body that he went ahead and poured sulfuric acid on? Interesting. So he was gonna go ahead and kill somebody because he was okay with having a scapegoat. Because apparently, I'm guessing
The door actually opened.
he killed people in the
I
past.
knew I could let Yuma handle it.
Are you sure you aren't a phantom?
Interesting. So he was gonna swap some bodies with somebody. Well, a dead body at least. And now we're back in the main lobby of Amaterasu Court. Interesting.
So the doctor tried to swap places with someone else to escape from Amaterasu. The notes he left behind in the lab hinted at his plan.
You mean the diagram with the sulfuric acid being poured on someone?
Yeah, he was going to swap places with a corpse, then melt it with acid. He wanted to disfigure it beyond recognition. That's how he planned to fake his own death.
At the very least, did it buy him enough time to escape Kanai Ward? Or so he thought.
Damn, so somebody went ahead and swooped in and killed his ass.
Wow! Melting a corpse with sulfuric acid? Yay! So cool and grotesque!
Okay.
So who is the substitute supposed to be?
Maybe the hitman. The doctor was under surveillance by Amaterasu, but he was still looking for a chance to escape. When he learned a hitman was after him, he figured his chance had arrived. The doctor was hoping to use the security system to kill the hitman and use the body as a decoy.
Now that I think about it, the doctor did seem to be waiting for the hitman to arrive.
The hitman hasn't arrived yet. When will he show up? Don't tell me this so-called first-rate hitman was captured by Peacekeeper.
But the hitman never did show up. That's why the doctor had a sudden change of plans.
And that was the act he put on by asking, "Who are you?"
Perhaps that was a trap to lure you in, Yuma.
He was trying to lure Master?
He considered taking advantage of the detectives, since the hitman never showed up.
Okay.
So if he called for help, he would charge into the lab, not knowing anything about the security system, and thereby acquire the corpse he needed as his
Yeah, but
decoy.
I'm too small and too short to go ahead and even like be a body for them to even to consider that I'm him and he's me,
That seems overly complicated. Like those guys who overthink asking girls out.
right? All right, I guess it wants us to go ahead and go to the restricted
They
area.
couldn't have used another researcher. Someone would have noticed their absence.
So it would have to be
Needed
somebody that's not
visitors.
important.
People from outside to pull it off.
So if I didn't know about the security and had rushed into the lab,
You'd be a super sexy skeleton right now.
I'm glad you think I'd be sexy.
Aw, so close.
you want that?
But the doctor's plan failed, and he actually got boom killed by the hitman. I get what he was trying to do, but what about the impossible murder?
Assuming the attack on the doctor was just an act when we saw him through the intercom, we at least know for sure the real attack hadn't happened yet.
In other words, the culprit entered the lab after that exchange. So the problem is, when did they actually enter?
Oh Lord, it's so bright outside. What is going on here? Nigga, are we 2D?
Where are we?
We're 2D now.
This place is a real mystery. Then again, I suppose that checks out.
It is in the name, Mystery Labyrinth.
Huh? Shinigami?
Yeah! Master, this looks like an important turning point. So, is that your final answer?
Maybe.
I haven't said anything yet.
The culprit entered the lab before Amapal. Okay.
Master, you need to narrow down the timing for when the culprit got inside. Now then, here's our fateful fork in the road. It's life or death. We are at the crossroads of mystery and solution. This earth-shattering choice may be your last. Now, Master, which one will you choose?
When did you get that microphone? Yes or no? The culprit entered the lab before Amapal. Well, they would have had to do that because they kicked Amapal over.
When I directed Amapal to go into the doctor's lab, he already had a knife stuck in him.
Yeah.
Which means he was murdered before Amapal entered the doctor's lab.
Your answer?
I hope it's right, because if not,
Is correct!
okay.
Congratulations, Master! Would you like to double down?
What do you mean by that?
What are you talking about? Anyway, let's keep going.
Thank you. Get me up out of here. I want to be 3D again. Thank you. My goodness.
Little by little, we're narrowing down when the culprit entered.
Yeah, but we still don't know how yet. It had to be between when we spoke to the doctor over the intercom and when Amapal entered his lab. During that time, the culprit entered the doctor's lab and murdered him.
So the most likely time would be when you went to borrow Amapal, Master.
Yeah.
The culprit had to have entered the lab then.
But he didn't have his thing shut off
He waited at the
then.
front chamber while Desuhiko and I went to borrow Amapal.
So he would have had
She
to
said
get past
no
her.
one entered or left the lab.
Yeah, the perpetrator would have had to get past her in order to go ahead and get in there. Unless he was in... Was he in the air vents the whole time? Interesting, and it led us right back out here.
Huh? We're back on the original path.
Maybe you're supposed to try opening that door.
I'm sure that from here on out, it's not just about when, but also how the culprit got in. Yuma, there's no need to push yourself if things get too hard.
No, I can do it. I'm going to solve it.
Dominic, where was the culprit before the crime? Okay, so here's the map of the laboratory right here.
A map of the critical lab.
Yep.
So we have to determine where the culprit was before the murder.
We'll have to solve them one at a time.
Oh
Let's
gosh.
start with this mystery.
If we know where the culprit was before they got in, this route will be clear too. Do you know where, Yuma?
Oh gosh.
Here.
Interesting. Okay. Now where is this long corridor at?
Must have been here.
Okay.
It opened!
After the exchange on the intercom, given there was always a detective at the front chamber, when we went to borrow Amapal, the culprit had to have already made their way inside. But the airlock is the only location that isn't affected by the security system. There. The culprit had to be inside that decontamination device before committing the crime.
Okay. But somebody small enough. That's why I still think it's that other scientist in that room, the one with the realistic face and the what was it, a heart shape on his forehead? I still think it was his ass. Me personally.
But I thought he was just hiding in there to avoid being spotted after the crime. So you think the culprit was in there before the crime too?
And then hid right back in there after the crime.
The culprit was waiting for their chance. But we had no idea when we sent Amapel into the airlock.
You see them cues in the distance? I see
And
him.
from there, Yuma, you guided Amapal to the doctor's lab. So the culprit entered the doctor's lab before then? How would that be possible?
Oh, these are books. I'm thinking those are cues in the sky.
Amapal could get past security, right?
Oh, that's what we think.
Yeah, that's the next big question.
Maybe the culprit used another Amapal unit.
No. The researcher mentioned there was only one functioning Amapal.
Okay.
Which means the Amapal Yuma controlled was the only one that could get past security.
So the culprit must have taken advantage of Master's Amapal to get into the doctor's lab.
Yeah, that's the only way. But how did they use it? There's no solving the doctor's murder until we figure that out.
Well, I have an idea.
Let me hear it.
Will you hear me out?
Let me hear it.
What is it?
How about giving up?
Oh, nigga.
I'm getting tired.
I don't want to hear anything else you have to say.
Nope, motion denied.
Get some water in me. Hold on.
Another fork in the road? Such a complicated mystery labyrinth.
How did the culprit use Amapal? Well,
Beyond each problem lies the truth. We're definitely getting closer to the heart of this mystery.
I think the answer is as a shield, because all bro has to do, right? Sit up here and wait in the air conditioning vent or the decontamination vent, whatever you want to call it. And then afterwards, as Amapal goes through all three rooms, just go directly behind the nigga. Go in, kill Huesca, however you say his name. And then afterwards, stay in the room while that happens. Well, no, because we just need to figure out how that footprint got on his head. And then things will get clearer, but I think it's as a shield, not as a weapon. Oh, Lord.
What do you mean, use Amapal as a shield?
Amapal is supposed to be sturdy enough to withstand an elephant stepping on it, right? The culprit may have used Amapal as a shield against the security system.
So, the culprit followed behind Amapal to avoid the toxic gas.
Oh,
and
damn, that was still
explosions?
active. That was still active.
I get it! You're so smart, Master!
Really? I don't think so.
My bad, Vivian, my bad.
Hey! Master just showed off how smart and logical he is.
It's coming to me now. That wasn't the right answer.
Start digging in your butt, twin.
What? What?
Oh, Lord. Niggas, that Amapal after us? And that nigga's in the back twerking. Hold on.
Master wasn't smart after all!
Okay, you didn't need to go ahead and... You don't need to go ahead and reinforce that, alright?
Come on, take it from the top!
Okay, toxic gas can be bypassed. Yes. Oh, wait, no. When they said bypass, I thought it meant, can the Amapal survive in the room with the toxic gas? No, it can't bypass that. That's on me, y'all. That's on me. Alright, next one, come on.
Yeah, even if Amapal itself is fine, it wouldn't be able to protect the culprit from the toxic
So you
gas.
can't use it as shielding. The high voltage shocks can be bypassed. No.
Even though Amapal is sturdy, it couldn't withstand the high voltage shock from the panel chamber.
Yeah. That shit got shocked for real. Okay. Does this door take me back to gosh, where we were at already?
Which means it'd be impossible to use Amapal to protect yourself.
You're only realizing this now. At this rate, you'll be a grandpa before you stop being a rookie.
Perhaps you will improve in the next life.
I'm trying my best in this life.
I feel that. On a personal level. I don't think he used Amapal, he or she, I don't think they used Amapal as a weapon. Because how you gonna do that? Amapal don't got no hands. And its only function literally is to go ahead and move around and extend its arm. That's really about it. So tell me why my camera wanna go ahead and go out. That's fine, we're gonna let it recharge a little bit. I think it's neither, because you can't use it as a weapon.
Do you think neither is really the right answer?
Could be.
Given the process of elimination, that must be it. Amapal's hands aren't designed to hold anything.
Exactly.
So it couldn't use the knife to murder the doctor. Which means Amapal wasn't the murder weapon. And the culprit couldn't have used it as a shield. It can't neutralize the toxic gas, and the high voltage shock would destroy it.
So then, how did the culprit use Amapal?
I think we'll find out if we continue down this path.
That's what I'm saying. If you can't use it as a shield,
That was the wrong answer!
oh Lord. But if I can't use it as a weapon or a shield, what am I gonna do? How do they use it?
Huh? We're...
Literally back to the room where we just entered.
We've been here before. It looks like we've been brought back.
But the door we opened earlier is closed again. Why's that?
Yeah, I wonder why.
Alright, what's the question? Come on. My neck! Where was the culprit before the crime?
Huh? Even the question is the same. Does that mean we gotta do it all over again?
I hope not.
Well, the logic is still sound. There's no other hiding spot for the culprit besides the airlock.
So you want to choose the same answer and keep going?
If you do, you'll just repeat the whole process again.
So then it wasn't the airlock.
We'll just be brought back here if we can't figure out how did the culprit use Amapal. And I refuse to walk any more than I have to.
Oh Lord.
Hey, don't sit down!
What should I do?
Stand up! Stand up right now!
Stop it. Leave me alone.
If you want me to leave you alone, then help my useless master out!
Fine. We're back at where was the culprit before the crime? Because you're stuck at how did the culprit use Amapau? With that in mind, these two questions are connected.
Okay.
Connected? Both the culprit's location and how Amapau was used?
Help him out more! More!
The culprit was hiding in the airlock, where you also left the robot, right?
Yeah.
At that moment, only the culprit and Amapau were there. So maybe the culprit did something.
The culprit did something to Amapau?
What do they do?
Clues are always there, right under your nose. It's a detective's job to notice them.
Is this when they went ahead and stepped on top of Amapau?
Did you notice anything strange back then? Any tiny detail? Try to remember.
Something strange. Hey! Now that you mention it, back then...
Oh hey, the screen lit up. So this is what Amapau sees.
Yeah.
It's like the cockpit of a mecha.
Whoa, what was that?
Did it break already? I thought it was state of the art.
No, it's alright. It's stabilized.
What did they do to it?
There was a moment when the camera stopped functioning while I was controlling Amapau.
Okay.
It returned to normal pretty quick, but maybe...
See? I told you it was right under your nose. You don't need any additional help from me, right?
No, I still need you to be in the game.
That was a clue to help solve this mystery?
Actually, everything in this world is a key to solving mysteries. You just haven't noticed them. Perhaps there is more you're overlooking. Was there anything else unusual?
Something unusual.
The footprint on top of the
Something
robot,
I
right?
missed.
Anything else? It's not like Amapau's camera showed the culprit.
Not at all.
Wait, that's it!
Huh?
Now that I think about it, wasn't that strange? The culprit must have gotten ahead of Amapau, but why didn't they ever show up on the camera? If the culprit went past Amapau to enter the doctor's lab, they would have been spotted for sure.
Now that you mention it...
But nobody showed up on camera. How did the culprit manage to pull that off? How can you move from the airlock to the doctor's lab without appearing even once on Amapau's camera?
Hey, aren't you just adding another mystery?
No. All the pieces are here.
Huh?
Yuma, the mysteries you face now can be solved with a single answer.
A single answer?
Sheesh. I talk too much.
Multiple questions? Oh man. But it can all be answered with one question. I mean, can all be answered with one answer?
What do you do now? It's a Pandora's box of mysteries!
Let's stay calm and think about it. There's plenty of time.
No, we don't have plenty of time.
Or not. I'll keep reading while you wrap things up.
This nigga.
Remember what he said, Master. All it takes is one answer to solve these mysteries. Use those weak brain cells of yours and think!
Culprit's location. Amapau's usage. Its malfunction. Why
Malfunction.
didn't the culprit appear on camera? All this can be solved with just one answer?
My thing is, did it hack Amapau? Because in order to go ahead and use Amapau, you have to go ahead and have a tablet. So what if you have one Amapau but multiple tablets? Inside Amapau, behind Amapau, on top of Amapau's head. As a playmate, as a weapon, as a transportation? Transportation. What caused Amapau to malfunction? Culprit jumped on it, culprit struck it. Why didn't the culprit appear on camera? They were on top of his head, they were inside. Ain't no way they were inside.
The culprit rode on Amapel's head, using it as a method of transportation.
Yeah, but how do you get past the the gas and electricity?
The door opened!
With every open door, it will be harder for you to turn back. Are you sure you want to keep going?
Yes.
Absolutely. I will find the truth no matter what.
Nigga, why are you side-eyeing me like that? I knew it was on top of his head because of the footprint, but I'm just sitting up here like,
You said the culprit rode on top of Amapel.
how did they get past all the security still?
What did you mean by that?
Literally what I said. The culprit rode Amapel and used it to get through. After we left Amapel in the airlock, the culprit came out of the decontamination device.
Okay.
Then they jumped on Amapel's head. The disruption in the footage was from the impact.
Okay.
That's insane.
Is it? I think it's fairly reasonable.
And it couldn't have been nobody big, so it had to be somebody short and small. Somebody will no, because they say it can withstand weight.
Amapel can withstand up to 100 kilograms of weight.
Yeah.
So someone riding on it shouldn't affect its functionality.
How much is 100 kilograms? Y'all go ahead and let me know.
The shoe print on Amapel's head wasn't caused by someone kicking it. It was left there from the culprit hopping on and off.
After that, the culprit simply rode on it, as if by doing so, the culprit was able to evade the camera and remain hidden as they made their way through the lab.
You're right. If it's true, it does solve all of the previous mysteries. Imagining the culprit riding on a robot makes me laugh.
Yeah, you're so childish.
But Yuma, have you not realized it? You're still missing something. One major mystery remains.
You're signing it. Help me out.
What's with that huge sign?
The greatest mystery of this case should appear soon. Just the thought of it gets me feeling down.
This case's greatest mystery?
Oh man, we keep falling through the floor all video. My goodness. And we're back here in the different room.
This is the panel chamber.
Yeah.
That means the doctor's lab is just beyond it. If we can get through here, we'll reach the goal, yeah?
What's the question? Come on, show me. When did the culprit get off Amapel? Before it got shocked, that's for sure.
Is this the greatest mystery you mentioned?
Not exactly what I was envisioning.
Well, this is the mystery to be solved, so let's clear it out.
Beats me.
When would it have been possible for them to go ahead and get in the room before? While opening the door? Well, they have to go ahead and wait for us to de-extend the arm, right? Before opening the door. No, they can't get through. Oh, when did the culprit get off? Well, before the door opening, right? Well, wait, did it get off? Oh, them getting off made Amapel fall over. Before opening the door? No, I don't think so. Because it would have still, Amapel would have still turned his whole body, turned his head, all of that stuff, and would have seen the culprit. So no, while entering the door, there's not enough time to go inside, kill Dr. Weska, and then what, knock it over? I think when going through the door, that's what knocked it over.
Wrong answer, forehead.
And I was very wrong. I was very wrong. That's on me. We're gonna go with the second option, y'all. When open the door.
The culprit murdered the doctor before Amapel entered the room.
Yeah.
Which means the culprit had to have gotten ahead of Amapel at some point.
Got off, went inside, and if it was a fellow doctor, then our doctor, Dr. Weska, wouldn't have sat up here and been surprised a little bit, like, how'd you get in? You had enough room to go ahead and stab him.
It was when the door first opened. At that moment, the culprit snuck into the doctor's room.
Right.
Yeah, when the doors were slowly opening, just like this. That's when the culprit took their chance.
And we didn't start moving until we, like, retracted our arms. So that's a smooth, like, 25 seconds right there. Oh, above the door?
Right. The moment there was enough space for a person to slip through, the culprit hopped off and went inside.
Really?
Like
That way?
this.
Oh, gosh. Yomi again? Him.
We still haven't reached the goal. I thought we could get into the doc's lab now.
Here you go with that sword again, that boy.
Is this a joke to you? Your deduction is full of holes. If this is a joke, it's not very funny.
Master, you know what to do.
Of course.
I'll take your garbage deduction and toss it in the trash. I am the Saint of Kanai Ward, protecting it from filth like you!
Let's do it then. Reason and deathmatch. Get my keys ready, bitch ass nigga. Alright.
The culprit hopped off Alapal as the door opened, then slipped through the gap in the door. That's impossible, even for Fink the Slaughter Artist! Think about it. If Alapal's line of sight changed just a bit.
There you go.
Slash through this mystery. Amapel is designed so that when its hand is stretched out, it won't execute any other inputs.
Yep, can't even turn his head. Can't do nothing.
That's why when it was pressing the button for the door, the culprit didn't show up on the camera.
You little maggots. Don't get so full of yourselves.
Don't tell me you better leave immediately.
You're not getting out of here alive.
Oh my gosh, you leaving again?
I get it. So Amapal couldn't move while the door was opening. That's when the culprit took their chance.
Since the door opens outward, it's possible to take advantage of the blind spot it creates. That's how the culprit managed to stay outside the camera's view as they entered the doctor's room.
So it's an elaborate murder that took advantage of Amapal's design, and even the direction the door opens. Whoever planned this must have really wanted the doctor dead. I guess you can call it an obsession.
Which I really think is a short doctor.
How scary. Just like this passageway. Where will it take us? Perhaps a suite with the culprit's obsession on full display? A room of nightmares?
Oh shit, I'm supposed to be walking.
Knock it off with the weird soliloquies. Let's go.
You're really going?
Huh?
Oh, he's back? Is there somebody different? Oh no, he's back.
Hey, Yuma. When the culprit entered the doctor's room while the door was open,
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah?
at the time, the doctor was in the room, right?
I'd hope.
If the door opened and an intruder entered, how could the doctor not have noticed?
So what if he did notice? It's not a big deal.
I feel like the doctor knew whoever came through that door.
Yes, it is. If he had noticed an intruder, the doctor would have turned to face him,
But instead, he received back shots with a knife.
which means he wouldn't have been stabbed in the back.
That piece of trash is right. Your logic is flawed.
Hey, what are you, on the Phantom side now?
Listen to my incredible words of wisdom. Your crappy deduction is worth less than shit! Everything you do is a fucking mistake!
Oh, well, damn. Nigga sound like a black father right now. Alright, bet. Give me some solution keys, G.
The culprit quickly entered the lab, but the doctor was in the room at the time. Right? There's no way he missed an intruder. Running is noisy. So Wesker would have heard and turned to face the culprit. And his chest would have been stabbed, not his back. Unless you think the doctor was asleep. Is there any trace of him being drugged?
No, not drugged.
Even if he didn't look back from his desk,
Okay.
he would have heard someone coming.
Nope. This is where it goes, right here. Deaf ass. That's wrong. It's impossible. That nigga's damn near deaf.
Wait, the doctor had trouble hearing. That's why he didn't notice the intruder.
And did.
Now you're spouting nonsense. Say whatever you want, it won't save you. There's a gaping hole in your logic. And there's no way you're gonna fill it at this rate, because you, more than anyone else, you're the one refusing to see the truth right before your eyes.
Alright, man. I see you for round 4, I guess.
What? I refuse to see the truth? Vivius said the same thing. But
It's strange, don't you think? Isn't it about time you noticed that something's off here?
What?
huh?
You've solved many mysteries up to now, yet none of them are directly connected to the culprit's identity.
That's because the culprit is the hitman.
Or so we thought.
If that's the case, why haven't you reaped the hitman's soul? And that would end the labyrinth.
It's not that easy. The culprit will fight back, unless we solve all the mysteries first. Hang on. What are you getting at?
In my eyes, the reason a single mystery hasn't been directly connected to the culprit is because of Yuma's reluctance. It's pushing away the mysteries that lead to the culprit.
Huh?
Subconsciously, you're closing your eyes to the truth.
Here you go with this again.
That's why you haven't touched on the hole in your reasoning.
What hole?
Whatever, that's enough. Just ignore this guy and keep going.
Hey!
I'm confused. Like, what are you not telling us, nigga?
Yuma.
What?
Yuma.
What?
Jeez, go away!
You know what I'm talking about, don't you? The huge hole in this investigation.
No, I wish I knew.
What are you...
Just ignore him.
Let's review your deduction, shall we? The culprit took advantage of Amapal's locked position and entered the lab. And before the robot entered the room, that person stabbed the doctor from behind.
Yes.
However, they bumped into Amapal while escaping, causing it to fall over. That was obviously a mistake, but since it wasn't captured on video, they were able to avoid detection. After that, the culprit went inside the decontamination device in the airlock to hide from you.
Okay.
That's correct. So what's the hole in my deduction?
It's before all of that. It remains the case's greatest mystery.
Which is?
How did the culprit get past security?
Yeah, because the security would have still been on even after all of that.
We already told you that. The culprit rode on top of Amapal as Master controlled it and was taken all the way to the doctor's lab.
But if someone was riding on it, how did they get past the high voltage shocks in the panel chamber?
Oh,
Or the toxins. We ain't forget about the gas now.
This is the end for you! You have nowhere left to go!
This nigga's getting annoying now.
Oh, come on! Why now?
I won't let you maggots ruin the peace of Kanai Ward! As the king of Amaterasu Corporation and the guardian of Kanai Ward, I will stop you here and now!
Perhaps this, too, is an obsession. Why does he insist on covering up the truth?
Because does he have something to do with it?
Tell me, what will you do, Yuma? Are you going to stay willfully blind?
No.
No, I'll fight. Whether it's subconscious or not, I won't look away from the truth. I'll find the truth no matter what. This is for the Chief and everyone at the Nocturnal Detective Agency.
Good luck! You'll never find it. You'll scurry around this labyrinth forever, like blind mice.
Why do I feel like the Chief has something to do with this as well? Like, low-key? Because I'm going back to that picture of that woman with the blue hair and somebody whose face was like smudged out with blood. What if, right? What if, and this is just a long shot, what if the Chief used to work here at Amaterasu? Either whether he used to work here or something happened to the woman who, no, or the scientist, obviously in the picture. Even if he wasn't a part of Amaterasu, he still dated that woman. He still loved that woman. And something happened to her to the fact of, or maybe she was caught up in one of the experiments that Dr. Huesca was doing. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know.
You'll rot away, looking for an answer that will never come!
Well, music change. Alright, let's get through it, y'all. Let's get through it. Come on. Give me some keys, nigga. Alright.
Keep playing with your shit, deductions. You still haven't solved the greatest mystery. How did the culprit get past the security? The critical lab security system was always live. There was no way to reach the doctor. The panel chamber shocks would have fried the culprit. That security system? No living human can breach it.
Let me get that up out of here. Get that up out of here. Yeah, I think my camera should be good. Should be going up. Do we finally defeat that ass? Like, do you admit defeat?
A human could get past the panel chamber by using Fubuki's forte.
Yep, I rewinded it.
In fact, that's how we got past the panels. The high voltage shocks kept destroying Amapel, but we reversed time every time that happened.
And in my defense, I only needed to go ahead and use that one time.
Correct. So whenever it was struck by the current, you went back in time.
Yep.
But while that was occurring, the culprit, a human, was riding on top of Amapel.
Yeah.
That person was burnt to a crisp every time you failed.
It only happened 2 times, alright? And the first time was because of Desuhiko.
But...
Which means you killed the culprit over and over again.
It was only 2 times. You're making it seem like, either way.
Vivia...
If only you had chosen to remain ignorant, I would have walked beside you in silence. But if you intend to seek the truth, then I must stand in your way.
What are you doing? Why are you doing this?
He's going to betray you, Master.
Oh, this nigga's switched up.
Betray me?
It's up to you, Yuma.
It's up to me what? To find the truth?
This is your final chance to save the world you believe in. What are you going to do? It's time to decide your past and your future.
Okay.
Why, Vivia?
It's better than I even question these things. Let me just go ahead and get him up out of the way. Pack him up. since he would have stayed in my way. Big ass box cutter. I just gotta pull a couple of facts out my ass that he don't know about. Okay, toxic gas properties.
Let me ask you. How did the culprit bypass the toxic gas chamber? It's impossible to avoid the gas. The culprit will surely die.
Yeah, but they got 30 minutes to die. It's not immediate.
You should already know this, right? The gas is a special trait.
Yeah, I know.
The gas can see through even a gas mask. No ability can nullify its toxicity. Once it hits you, you're done for.
That's a lot.
You die before reaching Weska.
Yep.
This is the truth.
If you pass through the toxic gas, you'll die. But you'll have 30 minutes before it kills you.
Why is he in my way?
Which means you could survive for 30 minutes.
What? Don't tell me.
There are no gas masks here that can block this toxic gas.
Mm-hmm.
And no fortes that can nullify it. There's only one way you could get through it.
As if you went ahead and went into phantom form, ghost form, right?
You do nothing. You endure it in hopes of Amapel taking you to the next room.
Oh, good. That's what they meant. Got you. Yuck.
Then the culprit didn't do anything to counteract it and just passed through the toxic gas?
It's the only explanation that makes sense. I can't believe it. But if the culprit really did just endure the toxic gas,
Then they...
the culprit...
The culprit's dead.
The culprit is...
It appears you finally glimpsed the truth. Well, how does it feel to have your world shatter before your eyes?
Well, if the culprit dead, then it's good. We don't got to worry about that. But okay, so that retracts my statement from before. So weird-looking baby-faced man, who's the professor who makes the Alma Pals and whatnot in the other room, he couldn't have been the killer. Okay, he couldn't have been the killer. But where did he wander off to is the real question. So that leads to, if we're still trying to figure out who the killer of Dr. Weska is, that, and then also who's the one who went ahead and stabbed up Chief Yako. That's the real question.
Isn't this what you wanted?
What's he talking about?
Yomi's mystery phantom and Fifia are both right. Subconsciously, I didn't want to know the truth.
Okay.
Up until now, the Mystery Labyrinth was withholding the mysteries that led to the culprit.
Okay.
That's because it's a reflection of my own reluctance.
Master, what's wrong? Do you know who the culprit is? It's the hitman, right?
No.
The truth is worthless.
Whoa, brother, whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
Nothing has less value in this isolated, rainy city. No one wants the truth. Now, rot away and die right here!
Apparently Vivia knows something I don't.
No one will get in my way. Kanai-Lord, Amaterasu, they both belong to me!
Got you. You just seem like a big old baby, Yomi, at the end of the day. Just because you got bigger, that don't mean nothing. Because what they say, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Can't wait to see you fall, bitch.
If the culprit carried out the crime like you deduced, then they should be dead from the toxic gas.
No. They got 30 minutes.
But no one at the scene has died from poison.
Has it been 30 minutes yet?
If you can understand that much, then what are you still doing here?
You're right that no one in that lab died from that toxic gas. But that was part of the culprit's plan from the beginning. They planned to distort the facts of their death.
Yuma, Are you sure you want to face the truth? Your world will fall apart. The world that you believed in.
Nigga,
You keep talking, man. And you shut the fuck up. Huh?
I'm starting to put two and two together. Nigga, was it Chief Yako? Was it Chief Yako that stabbed him up? I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
Don't disturb
Set up
the
hotel.
It's not even worth debating. Is this the best you can do to refute it? Just give up and die!
Yeah, I think not. The culprit misrepresented their death by using Amapal, the hitman.
Yes, I'll expose the truth.
That's what I'm saying. There was no hitman.
The culprit misrepresented their death by using the hitman. The culprit realized their plan would be exposed if someone in the lab died from toxic gas.
Okay.
So they used the hitman to cover up their own death.
Used the hitman?
Meaning, the hitman wasn't hired to assassinate the doctor. They were hired to cover up the culprit's death by toxic gas.
Huh? The hitman's target was the culprit? Not the doctor?
Which was Chief Yako. Because Yako was in love with that woman from the picture, and his blood was smeared out in it. That's the same picture he keeps on pulling out. Now that I'm putting two and two together, because y'all know reluctantly he keeps on pulling out this picture, blah, 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 blah. We knew he had a love interest. We just didn't know what happened to the woman, okay? But I'm guessing she was a scientist that worked here. Something happened. Dr. Weska went ahead and used her in one of his experiments, because you know he's willy-nilly able to go ahead and use anybody that he wants to for his experiments, right?
But the doctor was stabbed by the knife with the inscribed F. Doesn't that belong to the hitman?
All you would need is a similar knife. The story of Fink the Slaughter Artist using a knife inscribed with the letter F.
All you gotta put is an F on that knife.
Nah, we leave it alone until we receive further orders. Did you see the knife stuck in his back? It's the one that Fink the Slaughter Artist uses, right? I've heard about his knives inscribed with the letter F.
So it was all a ruse? The real culprit made it look like the hitman did it?
Stop. Stop! You useless garbage! To hell with detectives and the truth! I won't let you have your way in my city!
You need to know defeat.
There is no real culprit! Dr. Weska was killed by the hitman!
Huh? What's going on? Who's the real culprit?
It's the chief.
The real culprit is...
The time has finally come. Yuma, it's time for you to acknowledge what you've known all along. If the tiny crack spreads any further, the mirror will shatter, exposing the chaos of the real world. Knowing this, will you still expose the truth?
Yes, because I'm a detective at the end of the day, bitch.
Then, show me your conviction.
The clues pointing to the identity of the hitman's target. I know. I've known all along.
But you didn't want to believe, and that's what's been leading us on a goose chase.
Now, expose the truth. Do it. If you want to burn the world down.
Defeat Yomi with a key. What was the clue leading to the true culprit? Missing.
The bloodstained photo found in the hallway near the lab.
Yup.
There was a person pictured with a woman.
That's Yako's bitch. Let me stop. It's probably his wife.
That was the hitman's target. The real culprit behind this case. The blood obscured the person's face, but I know who it is.
We know that build.
It could only be one person. It could only be...
How do you know? That person in the photo is the hitman's target. And who is it?
It's...
No. Stop! Don't you dare say another word! No one wants the truth!
I want the truth.
I don't understand, but good luck, Master. I'm always by your side, haunting you.
Appreciate you. Like Yomi would ever take a picture next to her. Who's the true culprit? You already know. Right smack dab there in the middle. Yep, and that should defeat Yomi's Q spirit. Well, Phantom spirit, how about that? Okay, so now that we defeated him, it takes us straight to here. We don't have to do the whole gotcha. Damn, so we're gonna be the reason why he dies? We can't even save him.
Yako.
Damn. Because we still need to put everything together as well. Damn, we've been trying to save his life the whole time.
Why? Why is Fuzzhead here?
And we're gonna be the reason why he dies. Well, technically, I'm not the reason, but he went ahead and did all of this. But ultimately, I'm bringing him to justice, aka bringing him to death.
Chief Yako was the only person attacked by the hitman in the lab. In other words, the Chief was the hitman's target. But Chief Yako tried to hide that photo by tossing it behind the houseplant.
Dumbass. He went ahead and did that while pointing at it, and went ahead and had a map of the schematics of the laboratory.
He hid it knowing it'd be an important clue. And that's because the person in the photo is Chief Yako himself. It was given to the hitman so he'd know his target. And the Chief tried to conceal it. Which means the blood covering the face on the photo was likely done on purpose.
Hold on, Master! Are you serious? You're really saying Fuzzhead is the culprit?
Yup.
Really? I don't buy it. You think he actually put together this elaborate murder? He's knocking on death's door just for this?
I don't want to believe it either. But there's no other way.
Don't forget this stuff.
Battle with Vivia? Okay. Alright. This nigga still wanna fight me? Like, come on.
The Phantom vanished.
He was gonna die regardless because of that poisoning,
The truth has been mostly exposed.
He only had 30 minutes to
and the
survive.
labyrinth cannot function much longer.
Yep.
Anything I do now might not matter. But I'll do it anyway.
Got you. So you're prolonging, like, big ass box cutter.
It's something I must do.
Why? To keep the Chief alive?
While the Chief takes his final breaths.
Vivia.
Yuma. If Chief Yako is the culprit, then what about that death threat?
I feel like he faked it.
Why would the Chief send it? If he was the killer.
I mean, he had to go
Answer
ahead
me.
and he had to go and send it
Yuma.
to start off this whole thing, right? Why did Yako send the death threat? To make it seem like it was in danger? Okay. He wanted someone to stop his crime? No. To scare the doctor? No. Okay, so it was the second one. It was the second one. It was the second one, right? Yep. Back up. Is he gonna keep attacking me, or like more questions?
By sending that note, everyone would believe the doctor's life was in danger. which was necessary for this sequence of events to take place.
In order for him to go ahead and sneak into the laboratory.
All the master detectives headed to the secret lab because of that note. Chief Yako brought them here to take advantage of their abilities and murder the doctor.
Huh? Their abilities?
But the death threat wasn't sent just to the detectives.
It was the Peacekeepers too.
The Peacekeepers received it too.
Was this the cause of distraction?
What was the point of that? Why put them on high alert?
Okay, why put the Peacekeepers on high alert?
What is the truth behind it all?
Oh, he can use them as... Okay. Because without Yasuhiko and the Peacekeepers there, he wouldn't be able to go ahead and use their outfits in order to sneak in.
The note was sent to the Peacekeepers because they were also part of the plan. When the Peacekeepers received the note, they dispatched a lot of their personnel to the scene. The master detectives were able to take advantage of the commotion to enter the facility. They did it by disguising themselves as peacekeepers.
So we needed them to get in.
It would be convenient to have a lot of peacekeepers around if you want to get into the lab disguised as one.
This is why the peacekeepers also received the death threat.
Hey, you still want to do this? It's not too late to give up.
I am well aware of the danger. I haven't gotten this much exercise in a long time.
Got you.
But this is something I must do. I can't leave the chief like this.
Vivia.
Let's continue, Yuma. So, everyone disguised themselves as peacekeepers and entered the lab. You were already at the lab, and that's where you met up with the chief, right?
Chief and Yasuhiko, yep.
Yes, but we decided to split up after the blackout occurred.
Wait! That blackout should have caused a commotion. If we leave now, the Peacekeepers will see us. I knew it. This place is crawling with them.
What do we do?
I'll draw their attention to buy some time. In the meantime, you two hurry to that doctor.
The chief said he'd buy us some time, but he actually went and hid inside the airlock.
Was the blackout part of the plan? So the one who caused it, was that also the chief?
No, nigga, that was you. You helped him out. Dr. Wesker? No. Yako? Right? So Fink did that. Finkalicious. Oh, that was the last question. Okay, good. Finkalicious did it.
The chief was with me in the security room at the time of the blackout. It's impossible for him to have caused it. So the only person it could be is the hitman. It must have been part of the job. He instructed the hitman to cause a blackout at a specific time.
But why?
It made us think the doctor was in danger, so we'd go check on him. We used Amapal and Fortes to get through the tight security system. Chief Yako had it all planned out from the start. He used us to break through the security so he could kill the doctor.
Got it. And is this when we start to go ahead and put two and two together?
So, Master using Amapal and the Sheltered Skank's time rewinding ability at the panel chamber? That was all part of Fuzzhead's plan?
The only way to get past security was to use both Amapal and that Forte. The chief knew we'd figure that out.
I think it's more like he trusted us. He trusted that we would arrive at that conclusion.
I'm counting on you both. See you later.
Trust? How could this be a trust thing? He was clearly taking advantage of you all. He gathered the master detectives using a fake death threat, then used their Fortes to commit murder. What a scumbag! He used you all to get away with murder.
I wouldn't say it was that case.
Out of all the criminals I've ever met, he's the worst coward of them all. Master, grab that coward and...
Enough!
Time to get sentimental.
Why did it have to come to this?
It didn't have to, but my boy had to get his revenge. I'm sorry. He had to slide for Vaughn.
Chief Nago saved me. He took me in. I had lost everything. Even my memories. Sure, he may have been a little pushy at times.
Yeah, Nick making me, clean up and shit. Making me cook food that he didn't like. Sending me on a trip to go ahead and get some meat buns.
But still, I really admired him. So, why? Why did you do it?
He's gonna answer, or I gotta go ahead and put 2 and 2 together first?
Is this about the woman in the picture? Chief, please tell me! Or
There's no point in asking. That's just a mystery phantom. It's not the real Fuzzhead. Master, watch out!
Are we gonna say something? This nigga got up just to go ahead and fall on the picture.
The phantoms are a reflection of the same people in the real world, right?
Yeah.
Which means he should hold the same thoughts. The photo behind the houseplant. I don't know what the chief was hiding, but that photo must have been dropped by the hitman after he was done with it. The chief picked it up and used his own blood to obscure the face. He knew the truth would be exposed if that photo was found. So, he hid it behind the potted plant. He left his blood on it, almost like he wrote a dying message. But in truth, it was actually a secret he wanted to keep hidden.
Master, I think you know this, but to exit the mystery labyrinth, you will have to eliminate the culprit.
Eliminate? The chief?
Unfortunately, this is what it comes down to.
Are you really going to do this?
I have to.
After all the mysteries are solved, the chief back in the real world will die.
Oh, he was gonna die regardless.
But you saw yourself, Yuma. The chief is already knocking on death's door. Will you still bury him in the name of truth?
The chief took me in when I had no memories, or anyone to turn to. I trusted him.
From the bottom of my heart.
Now, I have to end his life?
Hey,
I liked it, surprisingly. The little bit of peace and quiet I found at the Nocturnal Detective Agency.
Vivia, you knew the truth behind this case from the very beginning.
I had a hunch. Because of my spectral projection, I knew the chief had been planning something for quite some time, but I pretended not to see.
Oh, is that every time, like that one time he went ahead and pulled out that picture when we were at the HQ, and the only people that were left were him and Vivia, and he was just looking at his ass?
I admired him, and the world he had made.
That's why you threatened me, and were so uncooperative in the investigation.
Because you didn't want me to see the truth.
I knew you would reach the truth eventually, Yuma. But I tried my best to keep you away. Exposing the truth won't save anyone. Neither the chief, nor you.
Well,
Master, you've already come this far. You've got to finish this.
gosh, you gotta put all the solution keys in the sword, right?
What'll happen to the other master detectives if you die here? Didn't you say you wanted to expose the truth and save everyone?
Vivia, you told me that the time would come when I'd have to prove my conviction. The conviction to accept the truth, no matter how cruel it may be. Now is that time, isn't it?
Yes, and yet you intend to continue. If you're prepared for it.
Hey! You better not get in Master's way again!
Yuma, do you remember when the Chief's soul called out to us?
Huh?
Yeah, the truth is cruel. Never in history has the truth been known to be kind. But you know what? Turning your eyes away from the truth and living a lie is harsh too. In the end, you can never look away from the truth. As long as you live, you must face that pain. So really, what's the point of worrying so much about it? When you're lost, believe in your own heart. That way, even if things end up all wrong, at least you can stand proud.
Nigga, you talking about a whole lot of nothing, my nigga. I'm sorry.
I always averted my eyes from the truth. For my own sake. My own peace and quiet.
Like, I know this supposed to be sad and whatnot, but can we please kill this nigga?
But I could never say with confidence that I was proud of myself. In the end, I was just running away from everything. That's why I entrust this to you, Yuma.
Entrust what?
You signed a pact with the Death God and your desire for the truth. I want to see your conviction. As long as you don't stray from exposing all truth, I believe you'll be able to face it, cruel as it may be. I want to see it through to the end. It's why I followed you here. In that sense, we're accomplices. If you must bring down the Chief, then I will lend a hand. I won't avert my eyes any longer. I, too, want to live with my head held high, because I, too, am a detective.
Vivia.
When you're lost, believe in your own heart. That way, even if things end up all wrong, at least you can stand proud.
I understand, Chief Yako. Thank you for everything you've done for me.
So, like, is the spirit gonna appear, or like, do I? Okay. Gotta put it all in a blade first. Put the stories together, and then afterwards we can go ahead and cut them. Go ahead, open up the book. Yep. And after I go ahead and put the story together, I'll be right back. And the mystery is done. Now to watch it unfold from behind the mystery mind.
Step right up, step right up! Peacekeepers, a CEO, a research doctor, a hitman, and master detectives! 2 dead bodies, but lots of shady characters! Truth bombs are about to be dropped! Time for the deduction denouement!
The victim in this case is one Dr. Weska.
Right.
This incident features a sinister and meticulously detailed plot centered on the doctor.
The old geezer was holed up inside a lab at Amaterasu HQ. He was a total hermit in the critical lab with a totally overkill security system.
The culprit made thorough preparations beforehand to break through that system.
boom killing a shut-in is hard work. The humane thing to do is to reintroduce him to society first.
Yeah, with that out of the way. Posing as a hitman, the culprit sent a death threat to the Peacekeepers, the detective agency, and the research lab. At the same time, they contracted a real hitman and had him infiltrate the research facility.
They spilled the beans about Gramps being in danger to lure both the Peacekeepers and the detectives to the lab.
You see, the Master Detective's presence at the scene was an indispensable part of the plan. It was how the culprit gained access to the research facility, after all. The hitman infiltrated the lab exactly as planned. And we arrived with Mikoto at the same time.
Stuff went down, blah blah blah, and Master got locked up by that Yomi guy.
I was rescued by Desuhiko and the culprit, who were disguised as peacekeepers. With the real peacekeepers rushing around, the culprit took advantage of the turmoil to sneak into the lab. But after catching up with them, the power suddenly went out, separating the culprit from the rest of the team.
The blackout itself was caused by the hitman, right? And getting separated was all part of the culprit's plan.
Right. They used the blackout as an opportunity to hide in the vents in the airlock chamber. Afterwards, we headed to the critical lab to check on the doctor's condition, just like the culprit directed us. But since that lab used a separate power supply, nothing strange had happened.
This whole "the doctor's in danger" spiel was an act, huh? He made a fool of you, Master. What a dick!
But then, someone attacked the doctor while we were trying to talk with him over the intercom. We had to get into the doctor's lab.
But that time, the old geezer was playing games with us. And he even tried to kill you and the others with a trap! That bastard wanted to use your dead bodies! Really got you there, Master!
I don't see why you're so happy about it. The doctor's sham made the case even more confusing. Even if we tried to get to the doctor, the critical lab was guarded by tight security. The only way through was by using an Amapal. The culprit rode on it by emerging from their hiding place in the airlock vent and jumping onto the robot's head.
All aboard the Amapal Express! First stop, a shower of toxic gas! Humans can't protect themselves against the gas, but since it's not instantly fatal, it wasn't a problem. Next up, the panel chamber and high-voltage shocks! One wrong move, and it was insta-death! But thanks to that sheltered escape, we got all the goodies we could want. So, we managed a perfect clear! The critical lab was finally reached!
The culprit had anticipated we would get through this way. They also knew they would die over and over as a result. The camera feed was affected when the culprit jumped on. I should have realized what was happening.
No use crying over spilled blood. On to the next thing! Where were we? Oh yeah! To open the doors of the doctor's lab, Amapal had to reach out its arm and hit a switch. And when the door opened wide enough for a person to squeeze through, the killer snuck inside.
Amapal can't follow any new commands while its arm is extended, so the culprit didn't show up on the camera.
Then, the culprit boom killed the old geezer using the same knife as the hitman. Gramps was pretty much deaf, so a backstab was easy peasy.
Then, the murderer tried to leave the room before Amapal entered. But they knocked the robot over on the way out.
They then went back into the airlock chamber vent to wait for you and the others to go by.
We entered the critical lab and found the doctor's body. The culprit used that time to get out of the vent and head for the hallway.
That was when they were found by the hitman. And stabbed.
already been in contact with a toxic gas, so death was inevitable. However, dying by gas would expose them as the doctor's killer. So they hired the hitman to kill them, thereby concealing any involvement.
I guess that means the killer completely trusted in the Master Detective's capabilities.
I guess.
They knew those powers would get them close to the doctor. But why were they willing to die to hide the crime?
I can't say for certain. Was it his pride as a detective? Did he simply not want his friends to know? Whatever it may be, I'm prepared to face the truth. The culprit who murdered Dr. Weska, and even included his own death in the plot.
Yako Furio! It was you!
He don't look too mad about it either. Aha, you got me. Aha. Like what?
I will expose the truth.
I wasn't expecting this one. What they be saying? They said this one fucked up the streets. It did. Shout out my nigga Chuck Norris.
But why? Chief Yako, why? Why didn't you ever talk to us about this? Why did it have to end this way? Why didn't you tell us? Is this really what you wanted? Can you even hear me?
It doesn't matter who it is. Exterminating the real culprit's soul and destroying the mystery labyrinth. That's why I'm here.
So you mean to tell me we're not gonna get no type of backstory? We're not about to hear no. Okay, got you.
Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case! Death to all deplorables! Ruin to the vile mystery labyrinth!
Oh, okay, she did something different this time. She didn't slice through him. What she do? Give this man salvation? I'd do the same thing too if my head was pressed up against your chest. You know? I'm only human. My goodness, this was a long
Master's
case.
naivete must be rubbing off on me. I mean, not even I hated Fuzzhead. That's weird. This mystery labyrinth is falling apart slower than usual. I wonder why.
We shouldn't let our guards down yet. Do you really think we're done here?
Huh?
Huh?
Do you have all of the fragments of truth that you sought?
I guess.
If so, we could just leave, right?
Some mysteries remain, all mysteries are solved. You already know this is the one.
No, we haven't uncovered everything yet.
Oh my gosh.
No, there are still some mysteries remaining.
Huh? What's remaining? I reaped the culprit's soul already. I know it's slow, but this place is starting to come down.
Maybe it's not directly related to this case. I don't want to leave any questions unanswered. For Chief Yako's sake. Please, help me, Shinigami.
Oh, fine. I can't say no to you, Master. You know I can't resist helping you when you rely on me. First, we need to reveal whatever mysteries are left. That should open up a new path. Lay it all out, Master!
Oh, Lord, I'm not... I'm not going through all of this. We need to find a stopping point. My goodness. Okay, remove those. The doctor's notes.
Try to solve it lickety-split!
The remaining mystery is Dr. Huesca's killer? K-I-L-L...
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
No, that's not enough. That's not enough. Here, eat this. What was the thing that proved Dr. Huesca's... his email, right? Email. Turn that thing around. Come on, hurry up. Come on. A. I. L. Come on. I mean, so what about the email? I mean, what about the secret stuff he was working on before he died? Or about the person he was messaging? Oh Lord, a secret basement?
Oh, it's a secret dungeon! The labyrinth must be breaking down so slowly because the identity of the culprit isn't the only mystery. But it's still definitely coming down, so you better hurry, Master!
Yeah, got it.
Ugh.
Yuma, I'll follow you to the end until you reach the truth.
Thank you.
Well, anyways, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and end the video right there because I didn't expect this mystery labyrinth to take so long, and then you telling me that there's still more mystery to go with the mystery labyrinth? Yeah, no, we uncovered one death today. We'll wait till the next day to go ahead and solve the other ones, y'all. But shout out my nigga Chief Yako, R.I.P. to him. Other than that, I guess we need to go ahead and find out who's the person that the doctor was over here emailing and blackmailing him, actually, because he was trying to go ahead and get up out of Karnai Ward. Whatever happened to that? We're gonna find out in the next video. But if you like this one, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification, let you know when I'm dropping a new one. But other than that, I'm gonna see you on the next video. Peace.